Hi guys, it's Drake.
El Guapo.
We're on another adventure. I'm standing right, well, on the road in front of a famous place in Albuquerque called the Albuquerque Tram. It's in the Northeast Heights. I'm gonna turn around and we can show you where it is. That building right up there, and you can see the cables going out. And that'll take you to the top of the mountain right over here. Now, in Albuquerque, we never know what the weather is going to be. You might drive up here and they might have that tram closed. It might be too windy, who knows, whatever as far as for the day. I'm going to take you another way to get to the top of the mountain and see some other really neat stuff. Brilliant!
Let's go.
It's going to be really awesome. We're going to go on this great trip. We're going to see an abandoned mining town that was unabandoned, and people moving in the 70s were a bunch of hippies, and now is a very famous place in New Mexico called Madrid. The other thing up here I want to point out is on this side you can see all of the nice houses, and right behind me over here, this is all Sandia Reservation going all the way down. So this is the line to where people can't build. There are a few houses out there.
No way. Really?
The road I'm driving on right now is called Tramway. And this was basically a loop to get truckers around Albuquerque. It's high up on the city, and so they have some really spectacular views of the city in the daytime and at night, and some very pricey homes. The area up here is called High Desert, and I'm gonna roll this down. It's a good example of high desert and high desert houses right by the foothills. Gorgeous places. You may be wondering about the walls around homes here in Albuquerque. It's to keep out wildlife, coyotes, bears.
A short time later.
Here in wintertime, sometimes this road gets shut down because of winds or weather, snow, ice. So always good to check. If you see a cross up on the mountain, you'll know you're headed in the right direction. I personally think this is a very pretty drive. We're getting off at the Sandia Crest exit. It's exit 175. Sandia Sandia Crest, 1 mile exit only. So right now, essentially, we're at the back of the mountain, and you can see the difference when we get to this road of the different kinds of trees and flowers. This side of the mountain gets a lot more water. That's why we get the cloud waterfall that we had this morning from the top of the mountain. The clouds, because the mountain is so high, just can't go around it. So this side gets a little bit more wet. Albuquerque is a little bit more dry. Pretty interesting. Where the first side of the mountain looks like all rocks, like I was saying, this side of the mountain is pretty much a whole bunch of trees. Again, I have a full tank of gas. Always on these road trips, just have a full tank of gas just to be safe. A lot of cyclists train out here because of the altitude. Albuquerque and New Mexico is big on training for athletes. There are runners from Africa who come out here just to do high altitude training. There are also the cyclists, and of all things, MMA and Ultimate Fighters. Really big in Albuquerque. I just think the trees are amazing. When you see Junction 536 and Tinkertown Museum, that's where you want to turn. It's called Sandia Crest or Sandia Ski Area. So guys, this is one of the funnest roads to drive.
You don't say.
It's about 14 miles to the top of the crest. A huge amount of cutbacks. The speed varies, you'll see. And I'm putting the top down right now so that you just can see this kind of entire road. Huge amount of fun for anybody who's a driving enthusiast. Not too many roads in America are like this. You will not be disappointed.
A short time later.
In Albuquerque, it was about 87, 88 degrees when I left. Because we're in the mountains on the other side, the temperature has dropped. It's dropped about 11, well, it's 68 right now. So maybe about 20 degrees. Sometimes when you do this trip, it might be a good idea for you to bring a jacket. You never know how cold it's going to be up there. Today was a hot day, so I'm just ready to cool off. All right, let's go and start driving, huh? How you doing?
How you doing?
Awesome.
Very good.
Like to ride?
Absolutely.
It's my favorite ride ever. Guys, you can see how popular this run is with motorcycles. Motorcycle enthusiasts and cyclists going down that mountain. Again, this is a holiday weekend. A lot of people have driven up. I'm at the Sandia Peak ski area, one of the parking places for that. And so people pull over to the side and get out all their bikes, and they'll have another person waiting at the bottom of the hill to drive them back up to their cars. So anyway, we're gonna head up back to the top of the mountain. I'm gonna show you some of that stuff and curvy roads and everything. And we're gonna rock and roll, okay?
I wish that I could fly into the sky so very high, just like a dragonfly. I fly above the trees, over the seas, in all degrees, to anywhere I please. Oh,
A few moments later.
get away. I wanna fly away. Let's fade into the sun. Let your spirit fly. Well, we are one. Just for a little fun. Oh, yeah. I want to get away. I wanna fly away.
Guys, the top of the crest is absolutely amazing. What a fun trip. Not be disappointed at all. A little bit hazy today. Normally you can see a little bit farther, but not bad. Not bad. Let's go on to the second part of our trip. Andale. Awesome.
Bye.